Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Ram Dhamija. Welcome to my channel. Today is 3rd of June and it's Tuesday, Sensex expiry. It has been a mixed day. The first half of the day was very volatile. We saw that the markets corrected a lot and it was looking like the premiums are going to spike up. They did also in the first half. But after 1 p.m. there has been a very different kind of a move. So what happened actually was that the entire premium got melted after 1 p.m. In the options. It is very uh, it's not a normal behavior, the way the options premiums actually melted. Last week the same thing happened. The same template was followed. Only difference was that the premiums melted on Wednesday, not on Tuesday itself. It was just a repeat of last week in terms of the options premium. The Sensex options opened at about 900 points. They went to almost 1000 point plus at the straddle. Nifty straddled open at 400 points. It went to about 430, 440. So there was a huge spike in volatility. And today the different part was that at 1 p.m. everything just collapsed. So Nifty straddle fell by almost 120 points. It is now trading at close to 290, 300 levels. And Sensex, of course, because it is the expiry date had to go down. So that was the highlight for the day, so to say, except for the fact that the markets opened up and within the first candle itself, like 916, 917, the markets cracked, which is again, you just if you are an trader, option trader, you enter your trades and by the time you realize, your stop losses have also been exceeded. So at least that's what happened to me. On the put side, I could not even place the stop loss for Sensex, and by the time I saw, the puts had run away. So even these kind of freak things do happen, and of course during later part of the day the markets cracked further. But I'll take you through how the markets are and what do I see. I had mentioned this in my last video that the open interest of 0.5, 0.6 is not so good news, and I'll take you through what has happened in the open interest as well. But we opened somewhere around 24,750, 800 odd, and you can see in the first candle of 3 minutes we were down to 24,700, and then of course we tried to make a comeback. So all over here all the put stop losses went, and then over here all the call stop losses went, and finally we just went down. Now we are trading at about 24,500 odd with about close to 30 minutes to go. Let's see. I'm not expecting too much in terms of we should close somewhere around these levels only. But the interesting part, as I was mentioning to you about, this is the straddle premium. Now see how the straddle started today. As I was mentioning, the straddle opened at about 430 odd. Okay, and it just remained in that range till about 1 o'clock. It's about 12:45 to 1 p.m. It's a 15-minute candle. So about 1 p.m. is when the decay started from 400. It went down straight to 260. That's huge. That's 140 points straddle decay is huge. It doesn't happen on a normal day. So also what it indicates is that the volatility has gone down today tremendously, and that is where the straddle premiums have gone down. Bank Nifty was much more interesting. Bank Nifty, if you see, we touched the all-time high yet again at 56,100. That's where we opened, but again we went down. So if Bank Nifty doesn't give a breakout above these levels, then it can be considered as a double top, and then we'll have to see how it goes. But Bank Nifty is much more stronger than Nifty, as I've always maintained, and that is why it is touching the second all-time high, whereas Nifty is nowhere near the all-time highs to be seen. This is how the Sensex behaved today. Again, pretty much similar to Nifty, all over the place, and that is what is also coming out in the Sensex straddle. So as I was mentioning, we opened at somewhere around 800. We went to 1000, and then we have been all over the place. So anyone who's trying to realize the premiums, they only came after 1 p.m. Nothing before that. So, and then from there it has been a linear decay. From 1 p.m. the straddle was trading to 600, and now it's at in 2 hours it has given almost 600 points. So this is the nature, but anyone who can survive these kind of spikes will be able to make money. It was a tough day, I would say, as it has been. Now coming to where the open interest is for Nifty. Now let us have a look at it. It's at 0.52. That's not good news. 0.52 is not good news at all. 22 crore calls versus 11 crore puts. This is indicating that we are weakness is back in the system. And I had mentioned this the same thing about a couple of days back, wherein I had said that 0.64 at that point in time was not looking good, but the difference between calls and puts was not so high. Now with the 11 crore difference, that's huge. 11 crore difference and 0.52 is huge. There's a flip side to it. If the short covering happens, it's going to be very, very brutal. But as we speak, there are no signs of short covering per se. So one will have to be very, very careful. 0.52 is not good news for the open interest. Where we are for the indices in terms of their all-time highs, Bank Nifty today touched all-time high. Nifty 50 is down minus 6.46%, and small cap is minus 9%. Nifty next is minus 14, and IT is minus 20, lagging behind, and the momentum and alpha are close to minus 20%. Now this is how our sector indices are looking like. VIX has gone down, and all of it happened after 1 p.m. So VIX is down minus 3.56% at 16.5, which is comfortable. Public sector, enterprise, energy, IT, financial services are all down less than 1%, and anything positive, small caps slightly positive. I suspect this is the retail inflow in mutual funds that is keeping small caps alive and kicking, and that's about it in terms of the sectors. Nothing major over here. Before I come to the international news, so what is all this indicating? This is indicating that our markets are wanting to go down, but they're not able to go down. I think there's too much of buying that is happening, but clearly, the kind of open interest that is being made is not looking very nice, and markets have been, after that 4% move on one day from 24,000 to 25,000 on the ceasefire day, we really haven't gone anywhere. We have been, in that particular range of 24,000, 600 on the downside, and 25,000, 200 on the upside. So we really haven't broken that. And till the time we break that, in fact, I should show you the chart of Nifty. I have been maintaining all along the same thing, that the same levels, and they are holding out beautifully. I had mentioned about this particular level, 24,800 and then 25,200. Not been able to break that, and now you can see a breakdown coming in. So first level of resistance 24,900, then 24,200. Only if we break that will we see 26,200 come in. But if we break down, then 24,200 is the next level. So these are the levels to watch out for. And I'll talk about the markets a little bit later. Now let us see what is it that is moving the international markets. So investing.com says that futures lowers, jolts ahead. Jolts ahead for what? For US equities edge lower after the White House reportedly wants countries to provide their best offers for trade negotiations by Wednesday. So these trade wars are coming back, and after the 90 days pause, the US is going to impose the tariffs again. So US futures are down on this particular news. If you look at the US futures, yeah, Nasdaq is down minus 0.4, US 30 is down minus 0.4, and small caps are also down in futures. So all the futures are down. S&P VIX has gone up, so it's at 19. US 30 years is again touching close to 5, and US 10 years at 4.5, which is not good news. Bitcoin at 105 is fine. US dollar index below 99 now, which is good. And the story for the day is gold back to almost near all-time high, touching almost 3,400. It had corrected to 3,170 and it is back to 3,400, and hence it is very important for everyone to have gold in their portfolios. I was kind of telling people, that the gold has fallen when it had corrected 7, 8, 9%. It's a good time to add to your portfolios if you have missed it. So anyone who did that would be happy right now. And that just reminds me, if anyone wants to construct their mutual fund portfolio, they can contact me through the Google form given below. I help clients build their mutual fund portfolios in a strong and robust way, in which we take a variety of mutual funds and we assign weightages to them and we rebalance them to attain optimum results. So if you are confused about your existing mutual fund portfolio and want some improvement in that, or if you want a completely new mutual fund portfolio, you can contact me. There's no charge for it. So where do we go from here? As I have said, that open interest is very, very negative. Markets are not able to hold the higher levels. So either some news is coming, big news is coming, which is not going to be conducive to the markets, or there is some geopolitical event, or something is there that such huge short positions have been built. And we also have the RBI meet coming up this week, and there is a talk of a rate cut. If that happens, the market should take it positively, because as you can see, PSU bank index has been rallying in anticipation of that. So if that happens, that's going to be good. But the open interest is telling a very dismal story right now at 0.52. So people are building up shorts like there's nobody's business. And let's see how market reacts and how market behaves going ahead. We have 2 more days for expiry. Premiums have come down, so which is okay, which indicates some level of comfort, but 0.52 is not giving me any comfort. So until unless that improves or the market starts to go up, I will be very, very wary. And till the time the last high is taken out, which is 25,200, I will be very wary again. And it is a good time to add, whenever the corrections are happening. If you understand what you want to add to your portfolio, you should. And that is where, sometimes someone to guide you is good. If someone can tell you, that add these mutual funds, they are good, they are, they have less risk, and then it's good. Otherwise, sometimes people do get lost and they don't know what to add in corrections. So that's it from me now. If you liked my content, please do subscribe to the channel. Please share the video with your friends and family, and I shall see you soon with another update. Hope you had a good trading day, and take care. Bye bye. See you soon.